Hello everybody, it's Guy Pacho with the weekly Pele Report, the first one for 2026, January 7th. How are you doing? I hope well. I hope you had a great New Year's, and I'm just out here in Caulk Bay with a couple of seals. Look at these guys. Oh my goodness, it's Venus conjunct Mars today. And the sun is right there too. Yeah, the sun is conjunct Mars on Friday. And it's not just, Venus and Mars and sun. They are in an opposition to Jupiter. Okay, so this is really going on all week, and it's what I want to be talking about, today with you, is that it's a big T-square. We've got Chiron over there in Aries, and is in a square with both Jupiter and Sun, Venus, Mars. Can you see that? There's one in the water over there, but we're gonna have to just kind of check out our friends here on shore. Yes. Oh, he wants to get some sun. And we got another sleeper over there. Good morning. And now we're going to come over here with a couple of sleepers. All right. I'm getting all distracted here with these guys. But so anyway, yeah, I'm going to talk about that T-square with Chiron, Jupiter, Sun, Venus, Mars. And the moon is moving through Virgo right now. You may be feeling this moon lunar energy in Virgo. A little bit of work, a little bit of challenge, a little bit of, get it together kind of energy. It goes into Libra tomorrow, Thursday. And on Saturday, we have the third quarter square. I'm going to read you that Sabian symbol. I'm actually reading the Sabian symbol for the Sun, Venus, Mars conjunction today. I'm not going to read you the Sabian symbol for the moon, but the square is at 20 degrees, 25 minutes of Libra. These are some beautiful mountains over here. This is a beautiful bay. I'm in the harbor. I was hoping to get a boat, coming out of the harbor for you, but yeah, I'm going to find a little place to sit down and chit-chat and talk to you about this. And let's do it. All right, everybody, let's jump into it. I hope the wind cooperates and you can hear me, and we can dive into this a little bit. A few distractions down here, but what? This is Jupiter in Cancer. The crab, the waters, the starfish, the fish, the seals, teeming with life, and the fishermen fishing them out of the water. And it's so beautiful, and it's like it makes you want to. Jupiter in Cancer is just like, I want to just cuddle and snuggle and lay on the beach and lay in the sun and swim in the waters and be relaxed and home. But opposite, Mercury, Mars, Venus, the sun up there in Capricorn. You've got a Pele report to do, or you've got a job to do, or there's a calling, there's like this step up and be big. And yeah, that's what this is really all about. I mean, I've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now with the king and the queen and Capricorn, but this coming into a T-square, okay, with this Chiron in Aries, this is just, and the mantra says it all, and I'm going to read to you the Sabian symbol here, okay, for this conjunction. And it's, let me just read that Sabian symbol, because it really sets the tone for, the energy of now, and not just now. I think it's really for the whole year of 2026. It's the 19th degree of Capricorn. So we've got this Sun, Venus, and Mars moving together, and they're actually conjunct, okay, through 17 degrees and then 18 degrees and then 19 degrees. They're flowing right on through these 3 degrees all together there for, for this week. This is like a big time, and I'm sure you're feeling it too. There's a certain amount of pressure. It's like Saturn is the 16-ton weight. Boom, like ground and get real and manifest and produce and delegate and take charge and and Jupiter is over there in Cancer going, I just want to play in the water. So, yeah, what we have to do is what? We have to be big enough to do both and not get overwhelmed. Let's check out the Sabian symbol. A 5-year-old child carrying a bag full of groceries. Can you picture it? 5 years old, with mom going out to the car with this big bag, as big as the 5-year-old, can hardly carry it and can hardly walk. It's like, oh my God. Rising to the occasion when asked to assume social responsibilities ahead of one's normal development. What's implied at this stage of this process is the value of early conditioning in teaching one how to fulfill the responsibilities of everyday life in modern society. Today, it is evident that children at an early age are expected to assume a family role which at times will strain their natural capacities. This is part of the accelerating pace of our technological society. The symbol evokes the possibility of meeting a certain type of social opportunity, which normally may seem premature. A pattern of, and he's got this in capital letters, accelerated growth. Oh, you see the seal? Accelerated growth can thus be established with both positive and negative aspects. Rushing ahead of one's natural development may be damaging, yet we are living in a particularly dynamic period of humanity's evolution. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling like pushed? Are you feeling the pressure? This week's song is Under Pressure. David Bowie summed it up, baby. We may be feeling this pressure. And the pressure is to be more than we are. The pressure is to be bigger than we are. The pressure is to handle more than we thought we could handle, or that we think we can handle, or that we want to handle. It's like, oh man, come on. Can I just go on vacation, or can I just have a break? And life is coming at us this year of 2026. It's just like, no. And it really, makes me come to what? Well, the point of that T-square is this Chiron in Aries. He's at the last final degrees of Aries. He's been in Aries for just about 8 years. And we've had 8 years to heal the wounds around the wounded masculine, the wounded warrior. The wound of Chiron in Aries is, I don't deserve to exist. I mean, if you know Aries, that Aries energy, it's impulsive, it's spontaneous, okay? It's just like, hey, I am who I am, and that's that. And what's up is up, and what's down and what's down, and I don't really care what anybody thinks, and I'm just going to go for it. I don't have to, I just am, therefore I exist. Well, Chiron has been, moving through there now, And if you're, in your late 40s, early 50s, you've really been feeling this because it's, that's where Chiron was when you were born. But collectively, we're all kind of dealing with overcoming this message of we're not enough. And our teachers and our religions and our government officials and the military or whatever has, we're even educated in even educational systems today. Okay, it's just like, this is what you need to learn to get a job. Okay, we don't want you to think, we don't want you to create. You're nothing but a servant you're a cog in the wheel of the corporate society. We don't care about your individualism and your uniqueness and da-da-da-da. We just want you to plug in, get a job, serve the man, pay your taxes, pay your banking fees, and you're just a peon. I mean, we get lots of messages, believe me. You need this drug, to help you make it through the day, or you need this or you need that. Buy this and buy that to make your life, livable and possible, and help you da 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 da. Because why? I mean, the underlying message is you can't do it alone, and you can't do it yourself, and you can't do it without these drugs, and you can't do it without this coffee, and you can't do it without this sugar, and you can't do it without that. You need this, you need this, you need this, you need this. I mean, it's very, very disempowering. So just consider, this is like really a time. This Jupiter is in Cancer until July. Okay, the end of June, July, Jupiter goes into Leo. So this is a time of like sucking up from the depths of the ocean, from the waters of life, and feeling, this support from Gaia, from the feminine, our inner emotional reality, and it's just like we are held, and we are nurtured, and we are safe, and it's going to be okay. And it's just a bunch of programming and a bunch of old tapes and a bunch of, mom and dad saying, oh, be careful, watch out, you're going to be, you're going to get hurt, don't do this, don't. I mean, oh my God. I swear, it's like, we're programmed with a lot of fear. And we're programmed with a lot of you are not enough. But now, like it or not, think you're ready or not, the universe, your unconscious soul, your destiny, my destiny, our destiny is to step up. This is a new paradigm, baby. And we've got to create it. It's not going to get handed to us. Nobody's going to do it for us. And there can be this feeling like, oh my God, and then we can go into victim, like, oh, I'm not enough. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough strength. I don't have enough time. I've got too many, da 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 da. We can go on and on with, all the things that are stopping us or holding us back. Or we can just say, hey, and this is a big message I really try to live with, is that life never asks more than we can deliver. And if you think your plate is full and you're working too hard and you're overloaded, all that's really saying is that you are more capable than you think you are. You are more able, you are more talented, you are more intelligent, you are more beautiful than you think you are. So it's almost like, okay, what we need to do now is just like, okay, erase those programs from the past. This Jupiter in Cancer is like, you know what? Rewrite your biography, rewrite your history, rewrite your childhood. Okay, it's just like, oh, you know what? I'm going to just let go of that genetic stream and my mother's problems and my grandfather's issues and my this, that, and the other thing. And I'm going to I'm going to like rebirth myself. This is what 2026 is all about. This is, we don't birth a new paradigm without rebirthing ourselves first, because we are the new paradigm. So it's like, yeah, it's a big task at hand. It's challenging, and by God, we've got it, man. We can do this. And so this, this sun, the sun, is my solar creative power. Boom! The center of the solar system. Conjunct Venus and Mars, the masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang. Venus and Mars come together, and it's birth, especially with Jupiter. So I want to encourage you. This is really a beautiful, good time for laying out strategies, for making a business plan, for listing out what needs to be done, making a schedule, okay? And just saying, okay, by the end of January, I'm going to do this. By February, I'm going to do that. Boom. And commit. Yeah, it's basically committing to yourself. Saturn is commitment. Capricorn is commitment. And when it's opposite this Jupiter, square Chiron in Aries, Aries in Cancer is about me. So I need to commit to my own success. I need to promise to myself that I'm going to show up for myself. And just like they say in all the airplanes, right? It's like when that oxygen mask drops down, you take care of yourself first. And then when when you've got your act together, when you are feeling, strong, safe, capable, nourished, and held, then you take that mask off and you bring it to the ones that you love, and maybe you can be a source of oxygen for the planet. Because there's a lot of people, I think, out there that want that. I'll take it. Oh my God. Reminds me of one time I was scuba diving, and I was 100 feet underwater, and I ran out of air. Oh man, that was a very scary, scary, scary moment. And I had to go up. I was diving with my brother, and we had to buddy breathe. We had to go back and forth and share the oxygen. So yeah, you may need to be sharing oxygen. There may be people who need you, and it's like, you're like, oh man, I can hardly take care of myself. But you know what? Apparently, if you're needed, it's because you are able and capable, and you can create. This is where it's like we're forced to create new ways, okay, new funding, new groups, new families, new communities. We gotta make this happen, So, yeah, it is a little bit on the challenging side. The only last thing I want to bring up, here today is that it's also humbling. It's also humbling, and it's also like if you fail, there's this great fear of failure, okay, when it comes to the 10th house and Capricorn, and yeah, but what if I fail? Or what if I let people down? What if I blow it? What if I can't make the payment? Or what if I can't do that? This huge fear of failure, okay, is another one where, yes, being the king or the queen, being the elder, being, taking on these responsibilities is also humbling. And it's like, okay, I'm going to commit, and I'm going to try my best. And, this may also be a time even where maybe you failed somebody in the past and you have to go back to them. You have to go back to that situation and recorrect. Saturn's the lord of karma. So this can also be kind of a karmic time where we maybe need to apologize. You know, we may need to eat humble pie. We may need to say, well, you know, I'm only human. This is beautiful. Jupiter in Cancer, Chiron in Aries, healing that wound is accepting our limitations, accepting that we are only human, doing the best that we can do, trying as hard as we can, promising as much as we can promise, with, you know, with this underlying message of, you know, I'm going to try as hard as I can, but I can't, you know, totally, yeah, it's really something. I mean, I commit to doing my best, to doing my duty to God and my country, and if I fail, all right, I'm going to fail, and I'm going to try harder next time. I'm going to try harder again. I'm going to, you know, try another relationship, or try another job, or try another way, but I'm going to give it, boom. I mean, right now, the little kid carrying groceries, I think that's about giving 125%. For another couple weeks with the Sun, Venus, Mars moving through Capricorn, another couple weeks of, come on, give it 125%, and whew, okay, it's going to lighten up. Like I say, next month, February, is going to, you know, things are going to like break open and break free through March and April. But yeah, right now it's like we're almost at the finish line. It's like we've been running this marathon all the way through 2025, okay, and we're exhausted and we're tired, and you see the finish line and it's like, oh man, can I make it? Can I make it? And the ribbon is right in, you know, it's right there. So you can do it. We can do it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So 2026 is asking me to be bigger than I was before. I know that if I step it up, I can master even more. Mastery. Yeah, baby. That's that moon moving into Scorpio on Sunday. Okay? Yeah? Come into this powerful place of mastery. That eagle eye soaring high above the clouds. We got this. You got this, baby. One more time. And 2026 is asking me to be bigger than I was before. I know that if I step it up, I can master even more. May you master even more. Yeah. Ow! Namaste. Aloha. So much love. Yeah.